Hey, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope you're well, God bless. Welcome back to Crazy Talk with the Bipolar Christian. So I put my first video out for a long time last night. It's like I was saying, I got caught up in the courts with the police, stole my father's gun, my gun that he left me. They got all fucking slippery and shady with the paperwork, pardon my language. Like everything was going fine, step for step. I was in touch with the attorneys. I was going to court, and as things developed, and all of a sudden there was a sudden change because I was at a assigned counsel, public defender. So as things are just starting to get moving, all of a sudden they broke up my charges. So 2 charges between 2 courts and 2 attorneys became 4 charges between 3 attorneys and 3 courts, and they started sending my paperwork to my old address on the other side of the mountains, so I wasn't getting notices of any of this. And then all of a sudden I have warrants for my arrest, and I've done this shit before where I spent a lot of time screwing up and wrestling with the system. And I've tried to play things there and there were 2 separate occasions where I went in to settle warrants after taking care of all of my business. I had all my paperwork to say that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. And when I went in to settle my warrants before I could realize what was going on, the cops were there and they had me in cuffs. And boom, off to the clink. Once for 3 months, once for 4. No warning. No heads up, didn't get to quash the warrant. It hadn't happened, like you get a limit, you get to quash a warrant like 5 times before they throw you in jail for it. So I've had them break down rules on me, as so many people have. Look, the big problem with this country is the justice system. The whole thing needs to be turned. Don't vote for the damn politicians. You're asking people to run your life for you. Take control of your life. All right? Time is short. Time is now. I just woke up and I got work tonight. So don't leave your houses. If your mortgage or whatever collapses, the cops don't work for the banks. Come together with your neighborhood and your people. Don't sell your silver. Don't sell your gold. Okay, there's nothing going on. You watch these stock markets, okay, this big boost. So there's a bailout. Trump is promising a bailout, and the Fed's going to do more repo of this market. So the stock market gains like over 1,000 points. And then, hold on a second. Right, so crude oil caught a bid of like 11%. What's happened in the country that crude oil, in the world, that crude oil should go up? Airlines are grounded, cruise ships are grounded, oil tankers are grounded. No manufactured items are being shipped, right? This is crazy. There's no reason oil should have gone up 11%. It's all a farce. All right. So Trump is promising to bail out these cruise lines and these airlines so people buy stocks and oil goes up. But they're taking your money to bail out failing businesses. And you're okay with this? Who's okay with this? I'm not okay with this. Taxes? Theft. The justice system is not justice. It's criminal. A bunch of thugs. Thieves. I'm done. You should be done too. Don't vote. These people don't have your back. The cops don't serve you. They serve the bureaucracy. The feudal system of the Dark Ages is still alive and well. Okay, the politicians are the lords in the castle and the nobles. Okay, and the fucking blue line is the moat around the castle. The police are the moat that separate the oppressed from the oppressors. They are what keep us from going in with our own 2 hands and really shaking things up. All right, the police are the moat around the castle. I hope you cops understand this. Lots of us are drawing lines in the sand. There's lots of police auditors out there. And you guys, you surround one person with a camera, half a dozen of you. There's good cops out there. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. Any good cop was run off the force by the rest of them. Or he's keeping his mouth shut and he's not good. She's not good. You see how they don't answer questions? They don't answer questions and they don't understand the fucking law. That by definition, a crime has to have a victim. Someone or something has to be injured, damaged. By the definition of Black's Law Dictionary, I've committed one crime. Of all the things I've been charged for and convicted of, I committed one crime when I trashed my apartment because I broke things. The property was damaged. It's the only, by definition, crime I have ever been seen for in court. Over 2 years. All said that I spent locked up. I've never hurt anybody. All the time, I never got in fights. Didn't have to. How do you fucking carry yourself? We're drawing the line. I'm drawing the line. I will not capitulate. I will not comply. I won't get violent if I don't have to. But we got to draw the line. This coronavirus thing, I don't know if it's a lie or not. Probably is. How are they confirming all these things when they don't even have reliable test kits? The economy's dead. Absolutely dead. And they're doing everything they can to make it look like it's not the politicians' fault or the bankers' fault, the elite's fault. Oh, don't turn on the elite, people. It's the virus. It's because you're all sick. It's because you're all sick the economy's dying. Has nothing to do with the thieves at the top of the pyramid. Anyways, keep your silver, keep buying. We'll have it today. Look, 5,000 plus years of solid history as money isn't going to be overturned by a decade of industrial perspective on the metal. Right? For like 10, 15 years, it's been primarily an industrial matter. It's not going to wipe away thousands of years of history. Oh, how arrogant people are. So anyways, thanks for listening. I just want to let y'all know that time is short. Fucking stay in your homes. If, see the problem, like I said in my last video, like if we see cops getting abusive with someone when they're arresting them, why we should step in. Because this is what happened in China. This is why China got out of control. People saw everything going down. Guys seen videos of women getting beat by cops and people just, one cop beating on a woman and dozens of people standing around watching it. If we let that happen here in America, then that's where this country's going. Keep saying no to the police. Do not capitulate. You don't have to be violent like these auditors, you know. And then we get surrounded by half a dozen fucking thugs. Pardon my language. I'm worked up. I'm done with this system. I'm done. We can't change it using their rules. We can't change it going down the paths they have cut for us. Okay? The only way things change is to stop participating. Don't respond to the notices. Don't respond to the summons. And I know it's going to get crazy. It's going to be hard, and it's not going to work out well for a lot of people. I might be one of those people. But I got to draw a line, man. This is bullshit. It's principle versus principle. I know how the law works. I know a defense attorney versus a prosecutor is just principle over principle. Who can cite precedent? Who has the most articulate and principled stand? Doesn't even more principled if you can articulate your argument better than you win. Justice system has no justice. The Bible is right. Read the first 3 chapters of Isaiah and tell me I ain't talking about today. And understand that when it says that children rule over you, that in the 50s, that's how this Communist Party in China got started. The child rebellion. Okay, I looked that up. Women rule over you. How many women politicians and governors we got in this country? Nothing against women. A lot of them are far better people than I am. Stronger of will and character, more intelligent and capable in so many aspects. But there is a natural structure to life that's being violated today all around the world. To each their own, but these natural orders, you know, are the family order, the patriarchy, heterosexuality, farm the land, tend to the creatures, tend to each other. Man tears down living things to build dead ones, cuts down the forests to build cities. There's no life in those buildings. The buildings are dead. And he thinks he's done something great. Want to give a shout out to all my friends and family and loved ones, subscribers and commenters. Thank you so much. 66. Look, that's a fucking village, yo. I grew up in Alaska in a town like less than 100 people. Like 60 families maybe, not even. Look, so I want to give a shout out to all my friends and family. You know, John, Troy, Debbie, Danielle, V, Kelly H, Kironos, Centres 13, geez, Marvin, Mike, y'all know who you are. All the other channels, Richie from Boston, you know, and the people. Look, all of you, it's too many to name. Look, subscribers and commenters, plus friends and family. I've got over 100 people that support me, and that's crazy. And I don't, because I'm an isolationist. I separate myself more than I should. But thank you all so much. I wish I could name you all. I thought about it half a dozen times before I started filming that I would just give a shout out to everyone. But look, if you subscribed, if you've commented with your brilliance and your insight and your support, I thank you. Time is short. Do the wise thing. Round off all your preps. Don't get anxious. But seek God above all things. Seek the Christ, the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm working on that. Yeshua, Jesus, the Father's name, Yahuwah. I think that's right. But I don't know how to pronounce his name. But the God of the Bible for sure. The God of the gospel, man. He's real. He's there. He's listening. He answers prayers, and he loves you very much. And he's the only thing we can hold. It's the only consistency at this point in the game, right? So, yeah, I guess that covers it for today. Thank you all very, very much. I'm glad to be making videos again. I'm not wallowing in self-pity with all my difficulties anymore. But don't trust the stock market, okay? Because, like, why did oil go up? Like I said, nothing is using the oil. It's just a lie. They're trying their best to keep as many people in the trap as possible. Well, they continue to buy gold and silver and prepare for this massive wealth transfer. It's like I've said in videos before. Between 1873 and 1913, they set up the means for the demonetization of precious metals in the 30s, which was finalized in the 70s and wasn't really demonetized. And the only way to reverse the wealth they stole in 1930 is to do a reverse. Make gold and silver money again, and take the value away from the paper money, like they did in the 30s. They made paper money and took the value away from gold and silver. Who are these people that get to call these shots? A few people get to decide what's valuable and what isn't. Well, sorry about that. My mom's got some stuff coming so we can finish fixing up the house if we're going to sell it. We're having a lot of issues with that. It's interesting times to be alive. You know, I think about all you, my subscribers. Oh, gosh. I love you. I love you. I love all of you out there. And I love life. And I hate this world. But you know what? Stay positive. Stay strong. Draw your line in the sand. Speak the truth boldly. And don't be ashamed or embarrassed about it. Like I am. Man, I got lots of problems and hang-ups. I'm a walking bag of issues. But I love you all. God bless. Fear nothing. Read the books of Timothy. 1st and 2nd Timothy, they're great. It's one will reveal, shed light on the time we're in, and then the other one kind of gives instructions on how we should conduct ourselves. And anyways, well, I love y'all. God bless. The best to everyone. And get out of the lie, which is the stock market, and get into reality, which is forming relationships with your friends and neighbors. And once again, God bless. The best to y'all. I hope everything works out well for everyone. And if you're an indecent, awful, shitty person, I hope you experience profound change in yourself. And if you're an awesome, wonderful person, I hope the future has many blessings for you. So, God bless. Thanks again. Take care.